Ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely live now. All this time I was talking and we weren't live, which is quite incredible. Um, Trying to create a new broadcast. Oh, that's quite funny. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, do apologize for that. I actually hit the live button at 11:15, but for some reason, yeah, I don't know why it didn't go live, but it is what it is. We are live now, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal versus Newcastle. We've got bad boy Ishan here. Ishan, my man, how you doing?
Yeah.
Ishan, are you there?
The network is still suspect, but fine. Yeah. The network is still suspect, but it's fine. I can hear you. But sorry, audience, your whole long introduction till your lineups, everything was gone. Everything was
Everything
told
is just down
backsides
the
when
drain,
it was,
bro.
the live button was not pressed. It's gone down the drain. But yeah, it is what it is. We move. It's not that important. It's Arsenal's match. You know what?
Yeah, man. I mean, quite funny. I was just talking to myself. I thought I hit the live button, but clearly I didn't. Thank you so much for everyone joining. Smash the like button as soon as you're in. We're going to go through the lineup 5 minutes before the match starts. This is the Arsenal lineup, ladies and gentlemen, hoping for a Newcastle win so we can just celebrate together. I mean, want to see Arsenal in the mud, and this will be Newcastle's first win. And I feel like they deserve to get a win. They've now played 12 matches. Look at them, smack bang in the bottom of the league. 12 matches, 6 losses, 6 draws, 6 points. Norwich has gone in front of them, which is quite incredible. This is the Arsenal lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Emil Smith-Rowe, Sambi Lokonga, Thomas Partey, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel Nuno Tavares, Aaron Ramsdale. That's a quite solid lineup. I'm surprised there's no Lacazette, but it is what it is. Probably going to come off the bench. I'm pretty certain he's in the bench. Yeah, he's in the bench. Their bench is Kieran Tierney, Leno, Lacazette, Maitland-Niles, Rob Holding, Nicholas Pepe, Mohamed El Nani, Nketiah, Gabriel Martinelli. I mean, Nicholas Pepe, this guy, does he ever start for Arsenal? I mean, all the talks that Arsenal fans do about Nicholas Pepe is quite funny. This is the Newcastle lineup: Alan Saint-Maximin, Callum Wilson, Joel Linton, Matt Ritchie, John Joe Shelby, Joe Willock, Ryan Fraser, Jamal Lascelles, Fabian Scar, Emil Kraft, Martin Dubrovka. Looks like they're playing with a back three with wing backs Matt Ritchie and Ryan Fraser. So quite heavy up front. Alan Saint-Maximin, Callum Wilson, Joel Linton. So it'll be interesting to see what they're up to. Ladies and gentlemen, quite a few people are on live. I'm loving this. We're trying to do something different, trying to expand the channel to other watch-alongs as well. I think you guys enjoy the watch-alongs. You guys love the reactions that we provide live. Ishan, looks like your network is a lot better now, bro. How's things?
Yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed. I'm in a surrounding where things are not under my control much, but yeah.
it looks
So
better, but it looks better.
yeah. I thankfully I hope this can sustain till the match is over. But yeah, we move, man. It feels better. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant, man. It is what it is. Sometimes these sort of connection issues will happen. But shout out to Suthasan, shout out to Shubamoy, shout out to SD. Big up Miz. Good to see you guys all here. SD saying hopefully Callum Wilson scores are put in FPL. Wow, that's a good move actually. I've actually got an Arsenal defender. I've got Ben White because he was cheap. But I would like to see Arsenal lose. I mean, Ishan, what's your thoughts, man? Newcastle, can they get their first victory?
I'll be honest with you, miss. It seems difficult. It seems difficult for me. It's going to be a good game. On the very contrary, because I feel that Newcastle has put up good fights in the last few games that they've played, right? But when it comes to Arsenal, the way they played, yeah, before the Liverpool games, few games that they played, and especially against Leicester as well. I think so. They seemed better, more organized, and the attack looked a bit more systematic than what they were displaying for the past season. So I think so. It's going to be difficult for Newcastle. Also, it's an Emirates Stadium, right? Match is an Emirates
Yeah,
Stadium,
it's
so
at Arsenal homeground. It's at Emirates. Yeah.
right. So you have to consider that as well. So Yeah, I think so. uh, it's going to be difficult for Newcastle, but at the end of the day, you never know.
Bro, they
Even
have to
Newcastle
start
are,
winning, man, or else they're done.
yeah.
Like they
I
got to
want
start
them
winning.
done to be. I want them done
I
to be
mean,
very
I
honest.
want them done, but I actually want them to beat Arsenal today.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, it'll be a good contest all in all, because Arsenal, after a roadblock of against Liverpool,
Yeah.
that heavy loss, and Newcastle,
I mean,
trying
they
to.
actually thought there were going to be a chance against Liverpool. Can you believe them?
No, man, absolutely not. We knew that there were levels. The other matches, they were, they had a run of what, 10 or 12 unbeaten games.
Yeah, but
But
see,
if
I
you'd
hate these
see,
unbeaten. There was so many. There were a few draws as well in there.
yeah, exactly. There were draws against Brighton and teams like that. Maybe Crystal Palace as well. They were, last minute draws, and that knee slide of Lacazette and all against Crystal Palace. That was actually kind of a shambolic
Madness.
performance, to be very honest. Yeah. So if you count those games and unbeaten games, I mean, I actually don't get the motivation there. But yeah, it is what it is, and there are some performances which were really good from Arsenal's individual players' perspective. You know what I mean? Like Smith Rowe, Ramsdale
Yeah,
as well.
Smith Rowe's actually been good. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to agree.
So they've been good individually, but the litmus test was Liverpool, and now they know the levels. This is an this is a very very easier game comparatively to what Liverpool they faced.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. Even Newcastle knows the fact that now it's high time they should start pulling up their socks. It's not over yet, but still, they should start winning, at least get some points. So that's what they shown, last 2 3 games. If you see, for Newcastle, they showed good commitment, in the pitch, and against Arsenal as well. It'll be interesting to see how they show up.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it'll be so good to see Newcastle's first victory in this watch along. The first time we're doing a watch along outside of Chelsea game. Um, Honestly, I can't wait. I hope Newcastle wins. It's gonna be tears for Arsenal, big time, and us Chelsea fans, we can rejoice. Shout out to Shingo. Thank you so much for joining. Bonolo, thank you so much for joining. Tumo CL is he. Victor, my man, is he. Imagine being the richest club in the championship. Yeah, man, that could happen. Look, they're strong favorites for going down now. Like, there's no doubts about that. Pre is he. Common Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. Nipun is he. Good to see you. Hi, big up, Miz. Thank you so much, my man. And yeah, let's get the match up and running. Not that long until the kickoff happens. They're just looking at the lineups now. We'll have the live tracker up so we can see the play as well. And I mean, Ishan, this Arsenal side, do you rate it at all? Like, do you think this is a strong side? I mean, Aubameyang, Saka, Odegaard, Emil Smith Rowe, Thomas Partey, Lakonga, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel Tavares, Ramsdale. I mean, for me, I don't know. For some reason, it looks like a mid-table sort of team. Like, I can't take them seriously completely. How do you feel about this Arsenal team, man?
I think some. I really, I'm really fond of the individual young talents that they have, with the likes of Saka. They've got Smith Rowe, and also Martinelli, Tierney. They're good. I think so. They're good. There are individual
Yeah,
brilliance there
the
when
young
it
players
comes
are
to.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. Saka, then you've got, like I said, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Tierney, and also Lokonga is showing some good signs as well. So there are good talent, but then at the end of the day, you need a whole unit, and the chemistry should be there between experienced and young talent. The gelling up should be there, and also the manager to bring that things up, have to play a systematic game style, and gel both the youngsters and the experienced well. Try to identify their strengths and weaknesses, and then gel it up as a squad, and then try to play them accordingly and tactically. But yeah, that's the weak point, where the manager is not good enough to just actually bring the best out of all these individual players, or else, there are a lot of loopholes in the Arsenal squad. I know that, we all know that there are lots of loopholes, but there are
Hmm.
individual young talent and individual brilliance as well that we should be considering.
100%, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. 39 seconds, 40 seconds. If you want to sync up, I'm on 43 seconds, 44 seconds. Ishan, what are you on at the moment?
I'm on 30 now, 32. Yeah, just 10 seconds behind you,
Just
kind
10
of.
seconds behind. I think that's fine, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so far, obviously, it's early in the match. Arsenal's playing out from the back. Here we go. Newcastle steals the ball. They look pretty lively, Newcastle. I mean, they have to look lively. They need to start winning. Um, Ishan, what do you think of Alan Saint Maximin? Do you rate the player?
That is the only player that Newcastle, they always look upon to. Alan Saint Maximan, he's a superstar there. He's got some great skills, some great finishing abilities, and he's got this guy can go leaps and bounds. But uh, you know, again, if it'll be interesting to see what happens in the transfer window. But his reach is massive. If he wants, he can actually grab a really big transfer in a big team. He has that potential.
No, he does. He definitely does. I mean, he's probably the only one, Ishan, with all these, new money that's coming in. He's probably one of the very few that's probably has a chance of staying in the team. They're probably going to get rid of so many of the other players, don't you think?
Yeah, man, for sure. And it's more like when any team plays Newcastle, they know the fact that they just need to cage Alan Saint Maximan. If they do that well, then they're fine. They're gonna be good, right? The basic requirement for them facing Newcastle is to cage Alan Saint Maximan and then try to explore with their attacking opportunities. So yeah, when it comes to defensive wise against Newcastle, Alan Saint Maximan is a greatest threat. After which you can say that there's the likes of Callum Wilson, Joe Linton, and Joe Willock. But
Yeah.
yeah, the
How good
prime
is it
target
going to
is,
be if Joe Willock puts one in against his old club, huh?
for sure, man. We'll be waiting for that. But let's see how the game goes, because Arsenal looks better with the passing. Before they used to get dispossessed a lot in the midfield,
Yeah.
but at this point of time they look more organized. This is the basic improvement that you can spot in Arsenal, from before and now. They're not losing balls at crucial places, and they actually are successful in the transition from midfield play to attack, right? Before, you could see a lot of dispossessions in between.
No, 100%, man. They weren't, as you said, yeah, they kept on losing the ball. They couldn't string proper passes together. Now at least they've got some sort of rhythm, but it's still for me, it's a false position. Like I don't know. I don't really rate Arteta that much, man. I mean, I feel like this particular job of Arsenal just came a bit too early. A club like Arsenal, you'd think they'd have some ambition. They'll get a big time manager, and they'll try and move back, to the top levels of Europe. But the way they've slid all the way to the bottom, like I suppose, yeah, well, they're not even in Europe at the moment. So yeah, it is pretty much to the bottom. They're so for me they're irrelevant at the moment because they've not made Champions League for a long time. They can't even make Europa League. They can't even make Conference League. They probably don't want to make Conference League, but it's incredible the way they've been sliding, Ishan. I mean, are you surprised that they've gone with a manager like Arteta? Like they didn't show the ambition to go with a big time manager and get back to the top of European football?
Yeah, I think so. You're right, man. You're right. Actually, from Arsene Wenger to Unai Emery to Arteta, I mean, also,
It's a slide down.
yeah, also still Unai Emery was a better manager for sure, man. You could, and he got sacked after Europa League finals, and this man has has he ever played in any European competition? I don't think so. Has Arteta
Well, as for Man City as an assistant coach.
as a genuine frontline manager, Arteta has not faced a single match in European competition. So
Nah, he hasn't.
that's that's a big setback, man. When you don't have European competition in your hands, you know the fact that uh, things, especially Champions League matches. The Euro, nobody counts Europa League and Conference League matches because the difficulty level is just leaps and bounds comparatively to Champions League, right? And it's a setback. It's a definitely setback. But the thing is, Arteta won the managerial saga between Lampard versus Ole versus Arteta.
My days. He won the championship. He won the
he
triple
he
threat. He won the triple
he
threat.
won. He's the last one standing. Yeah, last
Wow,
one
bro. He's the
standing.
Undertaker. He's the Undertaker. He's the last one standing.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
So
well said. He is the last one standing. But ladies and gentlemen, Newcastle's not looking too bad. They're trying to do. They're pressing. They're passing well as well. And as soon as I say they're passing well, Alan Saint Maximin just hits one way over the top. Um, but if I'm being honest, if if I was Newcastle, let's say if I was a Newcastle fan, I wouldn't be scared of this Arsenal team. This Arsenal team is not scary one bit. Yeah, they're at home. They got some names, but for me, it seems like a mid-table team, man. That stadium looks pretty incredible, though. The fans are absolutely packed. I mean, Ishan, this Arsenal team just it doesn't scare anyone, to be honest. It won't even scare a scarecrow, to be honest.
yeah, I think so. It shouldn't, and that's the point that Arsenal just against the easy runs, the teams against the easy run that they had in the past few weeks. Except Liverpool. I mean, before the Liverpool match, they just caught them off guard. The matches that they've won, they've pressed hard, and they just press hard, run relentlessly, and that caught them off guard because teams were not expecting Arsenal to put up that amount of effort in the pitch, and they
Yeah,
actually came up and started running, and that actually caught the teams off guard, and that's how Arsenal's there were chain of matches where Arsenal scored in the opening stages of the game, and that's how the teams were kind of surprised. But then comes Leicester, especially the Leicester match. I mean, Arsenal were relentless in the first 10-20 minutes. They got two goals, and
but you know
that those
what?
were the
Leicester
only two
this
goals.
season's been poor, Ishan. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
we've creamed Leicester as well. So
yeah, yeah, for sure, man. But also, you'd expect that Leicester should have, given a fight against Arsenal, because you can say the fact that the levels are maybe kind of same because Leicester dropped a lot, right? Also, in the
oh
second half, if it's say,
yeah,
yeah, I think so. That's a free kick, is it?
yeah. I think it is a free kick.
Yeah. So in the second half, it's say the match against Leicester and Arsenal. I think so. Uh, you know, Leicester played well there. I mean, they absorbed the pressure well from Arsenal, and they were also getting a lot of chances. So let's say that
Second half,
Arsenal,
Leicester probably should have got one goal back
yeah,
at least.
for sure, man. And also, Arsenal. Let's put it this way: that Arsenal escaped that second half without conceding a goal, and at least 2-1 was the score that would have satisfied the whole match overview. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, Liverpool was the litmus test, and it just shows the level where they are and where they should be. You know.
No, 100%. Let's read some of these comments here. First of all, Princeton, thank you so much for joining, my man. Alan saying Maximin or Rafinha. For me, Rafinha, and the reason being, and I know this is probably not a popular opinion, maybe. A lot of people like Alan San Maximin. I like Alan San Maximin, but for me, sometimes his ball control just lets him down. He's great at dribbling and whatnot, but final third for a player like Alan Saint Maximin, he doesn't really ball out. It's not like he gets a lot of production. But then again, Newcastle is just not a good team, so maybe that's why. But someone like Rafinha, he does very well for Leeds. But I suppose Leeds play a very attacking brand of football as well, which is helpful. But I like Rafinha's, ball control, his technicality, his pace is very good, probably just a tad less than Saint Maximin. Um, but I think his finishing is probably a bit better than Saint Maximin. So for me, Rafinha, I think Rafinha is a top winger. Ishan, what's your thoughts? Ellen Saint Maximin or Rafinha?
Uh, for sure, Rafinha, man. Rafinha's a proven winger for me, and he's
Yeah.
been doing that for now seasons now, multiple seasons now. So that's important, you know. Maximan just came into the scenes in this season, and we never know. We never know what happens to Maximan. Can he take this form in the next season as well? And can he? The most important thing is that yes, you've got that individual brilliance in you, but can you actually, make it count to your team? Which at this point of time you haven't proved that because your team is first from behind
Yeah.
without win in the whole competition after 13 weeks. So for sure, Rafinha, man. Rafinha is
Oh, here we go.
better.
Newcastle's through. Newcastle's into. Oh my days! See, this is the issue with Newcastle,
Uh,
man. Get into the box and they stuff it up like that. Whoever that was, Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson should have taken the shot there, man.
was that an offside? But in the first place,
Nah, he was in. He was on. Or was he offside? Maybe he was.
yeah.
Maybe he might have been just offside. Why didn't you just ping one, man? Just doesn't have that confidence. Difficult angle, of course. Um, Robbie, thank you so much for this particular comment and question. Miz, what's your thoughts on Chiesa links? Wouldn't mind him considering he can play both wing back role and second striker as well. I mean, look, I wouldn't bring him for wing back roles. Yeah, second striker, I don't mind that. And wing, especially Chiesa is a top class winger. One of the best in world football at the moment, I'd have to say. The madness he did for Italy in the Euros, that's, I guess, when everyone's eyes sort of lit up for Chiesa, but he's been strong for Juventus as well. The first leg that we played against Juventus, he's the one who scored, and he played really well that particular game. He actually troubled Christensen quite a bit. Second one, Chalobah was all over him, to be honest. I like this link. If we can get him, I mean, we're not firing up front with our attackers, so we'll see what happens. When at the end of the season, which of our attacking players are doing well, but there could be a case. There could be a case to get someone like Chiesa because if someone like Pulisic, if he gets one more injury and it sidelines him for like quite a long time, well, that's an issue. If Ziyech falls off form again and then takes a long time to come back into form, that's an issue. Havertz, I know we're probably not going to be selling him, but how long can we, continue on if he doesn't start producing big numbers? Okay, fine. This season, perhaps he gets another free hit, but next season, do you know what I mean? He needs to start producing for us. Timo Werner. So, look, there's a lot of question marks as to what's going on with our attackers. And I don't mind this link one bit. Whether it's true, how much it's true, I'm not sure. Ishan, how do you like the links with Chiesa, man?
Uh, if it's true, then I'm happy about that because you know that I rate Keza a lot, and I really like the way he plays. But the
Yeah.
thing here is, and a simple equation: if Keza comes in and we continue to play with the back three system, that means front three attacking system, there has to be two players who needs to leave. As simple as that. Because Keza would demand a lot of game time. Just like Lukaku automatically demands a lot of game time, Keza
Mm.
would demand a lot of game time because he's got that output rate in him, which automatically, you know, gives that aura that he needs to play most of the games. It's not that he might have it in his contracts, but at least the way he plays, the way he brings output to the team, he will automatically, demand the game time that he deserves. So in the front three, we all know that how many multiple options that we have, and even now
Ooh,
there are
Arsenal
so
very
many.
close there, man, with Saka.
Yeah, so there are so many options that we can that are already in the bench. So if Keza comes in, he automatically it's kind of a player who might be playing a lot. But yeah, I think so. He's a great option, but we've got a lot in our team to think about, and there has to at least one player needs to go, or
Yeah,
two maybe for me too, if you want Keza in. But that wing back role, oh, come on, don't don't spoil this, you know. Just don't spoil this. Keza is a perfect winger. He can play. He might be well in the attacking tense, but not as a winger. Definitely not wing back. Sorry.
yeah. No, not as a wing back. I don't picture him as a wing back. That's madness. To have him in the wing back position. Victor is saying if Newcastle get relegated, let's get Saint Maximin in the summer. Yeah, uh, I'm a bit mixed about Saint Maximin, to be honest. Like I like he's a good player, man. Don't get me wrong, he is a good player, but is he? Let's be honest. Is he any better than any of our current attackers? Would you say? A lot of people might put their hand up and say Ziyech. I don't know, man. Ziyech has got that different quality in terms of being able to find those key passes. Maximin is a good dribbler, so if we compare him with Pulisic or Kalamatanadoy, I don't know, man. I think either they're in the same par or maybe Pulisic and Cho are slightly better. Uh, you can hate me as much as you want. You could disagree with me, but I don't know. I don't think that's high caliber Chelsea sort of player that we need. I mean, Ishan is Saint Maximin. Is he a player that you would go for, bro?
I don't think so, Miz. I don't think so because, like you said, from the comparative analysis between Ziyech and Saint Maximan definitely suggests that Ziyech is a better option.
Hmm.
Also, looking at the fact that we'd be participating in multiple competitions, and Ziyech has got more exposure in those, got more experience in those competitions, and Saint Maximan hasn't. He's just been confined to Premier League clubs and the Championship League teams. So that experience factor counts a lot. And I don't think so. I'd want that if Ziyech goes, and if we might think a replacement for Ziyech, fine. I would want a player who's got all the technical abilities, uh,
Hmm.
somewhat similar to Ziyech, with that finishing and that goal scoring ability to cut in and score and have that threat consistently with being a left footer. So
Yeah.
from that perspective, I would like to say that Rafinha would be a better option, or there are many options, but one's coming to my mind is Rafinha, but not Maximan maybe.
No, man, well said. That's exactly what I'm thinking as well. Victor saying, how about Anthony from Ajax? To be honest, I've not watched Ajax enough, Victor, to comment on that. I'm not sure if Ishan, do you watch much of Ajax, man? Do you know anything about Anthony?
Is he talking about Anthony Holler? Is that Anthony Holler?
Um, is he an Ajax player?
Oh, sorry, is Sebastian. That was Sebastian Holler. Anthony
Oh
is,
no, not
yeah.
Sebastian Haller. Anthony, I think is he a winger? He must is he like a
Is he a
winger
winger
player?
or an attacking number 10? I mean, I'm not sure. Even I haven't watched Ajax
Let me
that
just Google him.
consistently.
Anthony Ajax.
But yeah, all I know is Sebastian Holler is
His name
killing
is
it, man.
Anthony. Antony.
Yes, Anthony. Yeah.
Anthony. Let's have a look at his transfer market. There's a free kick for Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, Martin Odegaard lining this up. See what happens. He's known for, yeah, he's Brazilian, Anthony, right winger, 21-year-old. Thomas Partey is looking at this free kick as well. Odegaard takes it. Oh, what a save. What a save from Dubrovka. Big save. That's huge save from Dubrovka over there.
No, good
That was a
save,
good.
man.
One,
Good
one,
save.
one thing.
Wow.
One thing Odegaard does is he takes good free kicks, man.
Free kicks and set pieces. He's very good in that.
Yeah. Anthony's got 3 Eredivisie goals out of 10 games, and in the Champions League, he's got 5 assists and a goal from 4 matches. So Wow, maybe this is a player that we need to probably look out for, Ishan.
Yeah, maybe, man. I need to watch more Eredivisie for that. But yeah, I think so. I've seen few clips of Anthony from Champions League games, and those guys are balling, man. Sebastian Holler, Anthony, those guys together are a serious threat to the opposition. But yeah, you need to look this as a long term. So maybe you might have other names as well, and it'll be a good comparison between all the wingers. What is Arteta
100%.
doing? Oh, look at Arteta's tactics, man. What is he doing, man?
Arteta ball, Arteta ball.
He's like, no, forget about everything. Concentrate about Maximan. He's gonna slay us. Go there. Forget about everything. Yeah?
It's too funny, man. It's too funny. Um, Nipun here is saying, who do you think has a more delusional fan base, Arsenal or Liverpool? I would have to say Arsenal. Arsenal is one of the most delusional fan base there. They're living in the past, consistently talking about their history. I mean, when does it come? Like, at what point do we say, how long can you talk about history? Like, when does history become irrelevant? Surely there comes a point where you start thinking, well, 20 years ago, you won your league. Like the last time Arsenal won a league, when was it? When was the last time Arsenal won a league? 2001? 2000,
2003,
2001, I
right?
think.
Invincibles was the last.
Oh, 2003.
Yeah,
2003.
Invincibles was the last one.
So we are nearing almost 20 years of them not winning any league. So, and now they're at a point where they're irrelevant in Europe. When does it become a point where you need to start understanding you are just, you're not good? There's levels to the game. You are just not that level. And I feel like this fan base, Arsenal fan base, is probably a bit more delusional than Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool, I don't know if I can call them delusional, but Arsenal, 100%, they are delusional. Ishan, what's your thoughts? Do you find Arsenal fan base a bit, they just talk about their history all the time, every time? I mean, we are so clear of them in the last 20 years at least. It's not even funny.
Yeah, for sure. Clear answer. But yeah, I think so. It's a good question as well because I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans, uh, you know, crossing that delusionality mark. But the majority of Arsenal fans are just you know on the trot delusional. Even if you talk about the positive aspects, they'll go to the history, so-called history. I don't know which kind of history before World War I, before World War II. Nobody cares about that.
Before World War One.
Yeah, I mean, also, Miss, before Jurgen Klopp came to Liverpool, another point that you'd like to think about,
Yeah.
they did not, Liverpool did not win the league for 30 years. 30
Yeah, man.
long years they didn't win the
Jurgen
league.
Klopp
And
made them relevant again. Jurgen Klopp made them relevant.
it is just Jurgen Klopp and no one else. So it was 30 long years that they didn't win the league, and they had to wait for that. And also that there was that delusionality mark that they relied on the history, right? And they used to mock others for that. So it's totally irrelevant, man. When you talk about that, you need to look at the present, how your team is going. At least if not now, then at least the past 5 years should be very good. And if you
Yeah.
accept the fact that what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, it's simply you simply become more sensible in watching football, right? If you accept the fact that hey, you've been shit for the past 5 years, that means you accept the fact that if you've played poor,
I mean,
right,
look at
and
us,
there's no
Ishan.
point in going back.
We haven't won a league for more than 5 years. Last time we won was Conte, and that was
Yeah, exactly.
2000. That was 2015-16, I believe, right? 2015-16. No,
Was
16,
it 17,
17,
16,
16,
17? Yeah,
16,
16,
7,
17.
16, 17. Um, so even us, this is now 5 years without a league, and we, Chelsea, we pride ourselves for winning leagues. So even we need to start winning a league, and it's so important. We can't go like 5 years without winning the league. That's what's been happening. So it's important, and we are feeling the pinch. Let alone teams like Arsenal who haven't won for like years and years and years, and obviously Liverpool before the one that they won recently, they didn't win for well over, as Ishan was saying, what, 24, 30 years, something like that.
30 years, bro. 30 years
30
exact.
years.
They didn't win the league.
So we can't five even now. Five is a bit too much. So we better be in the mix and try our best to win it. To be honest, that's how I
Imagine,
look at
Miz,
it.
imagine being a Liverpool fan at that point of time that you've never saw your team win a Premier League title, and it's been 30 years that your team didn't win a Premier League title, and you're bossing about and boasting about league titles that you've won at Stone Age. I mean, does that even make any sort of sense?
Nah, not at all, man. Not at all. Saint Maximin has done a very, very brilliant job there, dribbling in directly towards Tomiyasu, but Tomiyasu defended well. It's a Newcastle corner, ladies and gentlemen. Still 26 minutes gone, 0-0. Newcastle's doing all right. They're hanging about, no doubt. Ooh, header, good header. Yeah, they're hanging about. I wouldn't say Arsenal's dominating, to be honest. And I definitely don't think Newcastle's dominating. It's quite an even match at the moment. And this is what you get when two average teams play each other, in all honesty. People might think, oh, Newcastle's in the bottom of the league. They're a crap team. No, I think they're matching Arsenal quite well. I want to ask you though, Ishan, and to the live chat, what's going on with Aubameyang, man? This guy's he's a ghost now. Like, I don't notice him in the games too much, and he's not banging in the goals that he used to once upon a time.
Miz, right after he signed the new contract, he was
It's the
gone.
classic case. It's the classic case.
Right? You notice that, right? And I noticed that very closely. You know, Arsenal fans were drooling for him to sign a new contract, and they thought that right now the new contract is signed. Now we were going to win the Champions League next season. But my oh my, this guy has been ghosting around for years now. I mean, when our defenders have scored more than your striker, you should probably maybe just go to MLS. You know what I mean? Also he has that saga of scoring goals, right? And now out of nowhere, when there's just a drought of him scoring goals, and he's not even taking. He does not even look that impactful anymore. It's fine if you don't score,
But
but
look
if
at
you
this
don't look
game. Have you seen much of Aubameyang this game?
nothing,
28
yeah,
minutes gone. I've
exactly,
not seen Aubameyang. Oh my God, what a
exactly.
long shot.
He's been ghosting around, man. I mean, people have been. I've seen Arsenal fans complaining. Aubameyang being played on the left wing, Aubameyang being played on the right wing, not in the center forward. Look, today is the best example. He's playing as a center forward, a proper
He's
number
playing
nine.
as
Where is
centre
he?
forward. Yeah.
Has he? Did he even make a single touch on that yellow ball? I mean, what
He's
is he
allergic to
doing?
it, bro. He's allergic to it. He doesn't want to touch it.
Yeah,
I hope Newcastle sneaks in a win here. Honestly, I really hope so. As long as they can keep defensively strong, I think they should be looking for a sneaky win.
wait a minute, I missed out. Where is Smith Rowe playing today?
Smith Rowe is playing as a left wing. John Joe Shelby with the long shot. Oh, hits the bar. John Joe Shelby. That was
Oh
close.
man,
That was
this guy
close.
comes with clutch moments, man. Oh, that was so close.
Oh
Look
my
at that
days.
shot. Oh my god, that
That
was a
was
save,
saved
was it?
by Ramsdale.
That was a save by Ramsdale. What a save!
Oh
This guy,
my goodness me. That's a big save, Ishan.
that is maybe the save of the. Oh, fingertip save,
How did
fingertip
he
save.
save that, Ishan? This guy, I
This is mad.
disrespected him when Arsenal got him. I think there needs to be some sort of respect given to this guy, man.
This is some crazy save, crazy save. And let me tell
Wow.
you, Ramsdale has saved Arsenal from a lot of goals. They would have
Bro,
conceded a lot if
Leicester,
it was not.
Aston Villa,
Yeah.
plenty of games where he
Oh,
saved them.
even Leicester, that fingertip save from that free kick. Ugh.
Bro, that shot from Shelby was going in, man. If he didn't do something, that was it. Shelby again. Oh, bro, Ramsdale's decent, man. I need to start respecting this guy a little bit more. I really do.
Yeah, he's been great, man. He's been great for Arsenal. Not gonna lie, man.
Arsenal trying to counter now with Tomiyasu. Games all of a sudden come alive after that John Joe Shelby long shot. This is what we needed. Tomiyasu shaping one up. Ooh, long shot from Tomiyasu. Ishan, what do you think about Tomiyasu, man? I mean, I've seen him. A lot of people have been saying, oh, he's been a revelation on the right side. And I feel like saying, calm down, man. I know he's been playing all right, but it's not like he's the next big thing in world football. Like, he's decent, no doubt about that. But there was a point where some of the Arsenal fans didn't know whether he was a right back, whether he was a centre back. I think in the Italian Serie A, he was playing as a centre back. I don't even think he was playing as a right back.
Yeah, I've not seen much of Tomiyasu before this, but all I can say is that uh, as it stands here, Livramento is clear above Tomiyasu. And
Oh, bro, that's not even a comparison. Liverpool is
yeah,
probably one of the
exactly.
best in the league.
Has to be one of the best, definitely.
Yeah.
But there are lots of good right backs or right wing backs, if you'd want to
I mean,
call.
if you
But
consider Reece James as a right-sided player, right, you could probably consider that. Reece James has to be number one in terms of right-sided
yeah,
player. Then you have, Tino Livramento. Then you have Tarek Lamptey. Um,
are you
who else
forgetting
comes in your
Alexander
mind?
Arnold? Or are you
Oh,
ignoring
oh
him?
my God, yeah, Alexander Arnold. How can I forget him? Wow, how stupid.
But I think so.
Um,
I would like to say, Alexander Arnold, the best thing about him, I believe he's the best crosser of the ball among all. He's got great vision, man. Alexander
I think
Arnold,
he's the
when it
best
comes to
playmaker
passing,
out of them all,
nah,
bro. I think he's the
hundred
best
percent, man,
playmaker.
100%. When it comes
Yeah,
to playmaking, passes, crosses, I think
yeah.
so. Alexander Arnold is levels above all
I
all of the
honestly don't
options that
think
we're
he's a right
talking
back.
about.
I don't think he's a right back.
No, he
Like
is
he plays on
crazy,
the,
man, with his passing.
bro. I think he could be a very good sort of right midfielder.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Just like Gerrard developed himself from a right back to a center
Yeah,
mid, then to an
yeah.
attacking mid. He can be that, man. Long range shots are good. His crossing, his through balls, his overhead through balls, all just top notch. But as an overall, Reece James is definitely clear. Also, I think so. Kyle Walker, I would like to say, is kind of a
Kyle Walker is
complete right
brilliant
back.
with many different facets of his game. But the thing that Kyle Walker is probably not the greatest is as a right back, he doesn't get a lot of production. Like he doesn't get a lot of assists, doesn't get a lot of
Yeah,
goals,
yeah.
which is quite important. But every other facet, pace, defending, um, even dribbling, he's pretty good at 1v1 dribbling, but he doesn't have enough production.
But when it comes to right backs or left backs, even for that matter, there are lots of good players in Premier League. Miss, lots of good players. Matty Cash,
Yeah.
another interesting
Oh yeah,
prospect.
Matty Cash. Bro, do you remember Ricardo Pereira from Leicester? That one
Yeah,
season
Ricardo
where they were so
Pereira.
good. I know then he got injured and he hasn't been the same. But Ricardo Pereira was a very good one as well.
Yeah, Ricardo Pereira as well. And I think so. Castagne plays right back. Is it for Leicester now? Castagne, if I'm not
Yeah, he
wrong. Is
does.
it
He
is
does.
it
Castagna
Castagne?
plays the
Yeah.
right back, I think. Yeah.
I think so. Even Castagne is better than Tomiyasu for that matter, for sure.
Yeah, these
I've
Arsenal
seen
fans, they
Castagne play
think
really well.
Tomiyasu is so good, man. They think he's like is a top calibrated player. I mean, he's all right, man, but people need to calm down, man. You know what? They're just excited that he's better than Bellerin, but it
They're
doesn't
just
take too
excited
much.
that they got a player in the transfer market, but they don't know the fact that nobody knows about him, and he's quite overhyped. So chill out, man. He's not even better than Wan Bissaka at the moment. So he needs to prove a lot,
Exactly.
miss. I mean, listen, Wan Bissaka proved a lot in the last season, and he was looking very very good at the time. He was coming into the assist list. He was scoring as well. Van Bissaka, great 1v1 defense. Van Bissaka is a very very good defensive right back, if you want to call, very strong in 1v1s. Also, he's proved that in multiple seasons. But Tommy, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just a first season. So I mean, you need to prove a lot, man. I don't think so. You can call you Tomiyasu better than even Matty Cash for that matter. At the
Nah,
point,
Matty Cash is very good, man. Matty Cash is very good. Saka with the ball in. Dubravka punches it away. Someone's injured. Seems like there's a bit of an injury here for one of the Newcastle players. Dubravka came out flying and probably smashed his teammate and knocked his teammate out. To be honest. Oh yeah, no, it was a head bang. I mean, sorry, Dubravka came out and smashed into his defender's head. Hopefully he's all right, but these concussions could be an issue. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Meanwhile, while you're waiting, make sure you get those likes up. Let's get the likes up to 50. We've got over 40 people live right now. Smash the like button, get the likes up to 40 straight away, and then we'll try and reach 50. If we can get 50 likes for a non-Chelsea watch along, I think that'll be fantastic. So that will be great, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that. Ishan, what do you think about Eddie Howe, man? Eddie Howe, like I suppose, a perfect sort of manager for the time being for Newcastle with their, them being in this transition. Is he the type of manager, build up the base, build up the foundation, slowly get one or two good players here and there, maybe even try your best to stay afloat in this particular league. If not, if they go to the championship, he's probably a very good manager for them to have in the championship, who can bring them on top again. Do you feel he's the perfect manager they can build on for the time being, and then they go for someone bigger down the track?
listen, they've started to gather points, even if it's as a draw 1-1 points, but it still counts. It shows that there's improvement. And even today, Arsenal didn't score. It's their home ground. They still didn't score, and they're looking for the goal. So it shows that they're the manager at least has inbuilt a system which at least is giving a competition to the opposite attacking forefront to not score, and that's kind of important. you know just by having few clean sheets and making your opponent difficult to score, you have an opportunity to at least get a point with a nil-nil, and then you try to, with your attack, you can try to get few goals, and then grab two more points for that matter. But yeah, if you're with this result, if it goes a nil-nil draw at Emirates Stadium, I think so. It's a very very good result for Newcastle.
Bro, 100% very good result for Newcastle if they can get a draw here.
And
I think
also,
Newcastle's going to sneak a win, Ishan. I really do. I think they're going to sneak a win here.
yeah, I think so. I would like to see that as well. But from Newcastle's perspective, yeah, and it'll be so exciting and interesting to see how does Newcastle board, the owners, the multi-billionaire, trillionaire owners, react when they get relegated and go to the championship. No, I mean, listen, mockeries aside, actually, let's think about the whole situation. Yeah, when you've got so much money, but you don't know how to spend, or even if you want to spend, you can't spend because you're now playing against the championship sides, and
Bro, they'll
no
have to
big
buy.
player will
They'll
want
have
to
to
come
buy
to you.
all of the best championship players. They'll have to just go out and just buy the top of the top championship players.
That's what I'm saying. So it'll be so interesting to see who they target, who do they get, what are the initiatives? What are their first instinct measures to face to win the championship and come back to the Premier League, and also not just come back to the Premier League, build a system that would sustain the Premier League for the next season. You know what I mean? So it'd be so interesting to see that. I'm
Oh my
really waiting to see that.
goodness me. I can't believe how Arsenal just missed all of that. Wow. What a miss. Did you see that, Ishan?
It's going on.
Aubameyang,
Oh my
how
god.
did
Oh
he
my.
miss
Oh
that?
my god.
Saka does so
No,
well,
Aubameyang.
gets to the byline, and then and then that, my days. That is unbelievable.
Oh my
That
god.
that is Werner
What?
level. That's Timo Werner level misses. Even Timo gets those in now. Aubameyang, look at the fans. They're like,
Oh,
that's incredible. That was absolutely open. Aubameyang had no one in front of him. It was open as, and he hit the bar. He hit the post. That is incredible miss from Aubameyang. This is the
the
thing,
roof
Ishan.
is injured.
You don't hear these sort of stuff from in social media. The level of misses, these type of misses, oh, that's disgusting, miss. I need to tweet that out actually.
I think so. You need to wait, miss. I mean, you never know. You never know what happens next.
But at the end of the day, he still missed that.
Even Odegaard, that header should have been better. Oh, that was a great effort from the keeper. But Aubameyang, no Yang. There is no Yang in your Oba. If that makes any sense.
Wow, bro, that was an incredible miss. Incredible. Yeah, look at this. Hits the post. Oba miss. What a miss. Timo Aubameyang.
Tino Emmerich Aubameyang.
Victor saying if that was Werner, we wouldn't hear the end of it. Yeah, man. Like if that was Werner, the whole like the rival fan base will be talking about it as well.
Listen,
if Aubameyang was Werner, the whole world would have heard about it. "43 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow card now."
All right, so miss, apparently Dortmund are out of the Champions League race, right?
Yeah, they're gone, bro. They're finished.
So basically, Haaland needs to change his phone's tune again. No
Bro,
more Champions League, yeah?
That was the dumbest move from Haaland and his camp, honestly. And also Dortmund. We were genuinely looking to buy him.
Exactly. I think so. The biggest loss would be faced by Dortmund. Huge loss.
I mean, Dortmund didn't get the money that they probably would have got from us. Erling Haaland is now out of the Champions League. A reason why he was staying at Dortmund was he thought he was going to do some sort of madness in the Champions League. He's apparently been injured. So, yeah, well, there goes his particular season.
Also,
look, he's going to leave.
Reports say that Real Madrid is Haaland's preferred destination. Of course, you're already out of Champions League. You need to have a destination, right?
Yeah,
What's
you have
new
to.
about that?
What's new about that exactly? There's no way he's going to be hanging around in Dortmund any longer, man. Oh, that's a big tackle, man. Commentator saying, it's one of those things. Then he goes on to say, for Werner, he isn't good enough. I hate ex-Liverpool United players who are pundits. Yeah, man. If it was Timo Werner, everyone would be talking about this. Everyone would be laughing about it. But it's Aubameyang. It's Arsenal. We feel sad for them. We feel sorry for them. Do you know what I mean?
I
Disgusting.
think so. That makes sense
Disgusting.
because the level is so the level is so down that it doesn't make any. I mean, it doesn't hurt anyone if the Aubameyang goes on and misses like these, because the level is so down. It doesn't make any difference.
True. True, man.
I think so.
Absolutely true.
That was a good block, but
Yeah, it was a very good block actually. And
I
then
think so. Smith
Tavares out of
Rowe is a
nowhere.
better player in the middle as an attacking 10 miss. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
he's a genuine 10. He's a genuine 10. The other player that I wanted to ask you, Ishan, Martin Odegaard. I think he's a bit of a fraud, bro. He has to be a fraud.
Yeah, I think so.
I
The
mean,
only the only thing he does good is set piece and
set
nothing
piece,
else.
yeah.
I don't
This
see
is
him
the thing.
provide
Sometimes
anything
I feel
else.
like, and people may think this is a bit of a joke, but a lot of people sometimes fall for the name Martin Odegaard. Oh, that sounds like a footballer's name, Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? Like he must be good, but
No,
this
just
guy,
just for the fact that if you come from Real Madrid, you're gonna be good. No, it's a hoax. It's a myth.
yeah, yeah, he's
There's a
not good,
reason why
man.
Real Madrid, made you leave like that, first for loan and then, you know, straight away to Arsenal.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
Prodigal.
Martin Frodegaard. I like this one. This should be the name, Martin Frodegaard. I have to say, there was some big, big praise for this particular player, Martin Odegaard, that he's the next big thing, this and that. He's a Real Madrid, coming from Real Madrid, young player. Mate, honestly, this is now what almost one. Well, played half a season last season, then this season as well. I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't really rate that guy. The league is a bit too fast for him. Could he develop to be a better player? Perhaps. Who knows? Maybe he can. But for the time being, he looks like a very average player. He really does. Smith Rowe is a far, far better player. Man, that miss again from Aubameyang. Literally no one there. That's incredible.
But I think so for the past 10 to 15 minutes, miss. I think so Arsenal have been over Newcastle. They've been playing in the box for most of the time.
True. Newcastle now coming forward. Joe Willock now with the ball. It's just a bit of a chaos, man. Oh, it's a scramble. It's such a scramble in the Arsenal box. Jonathan Jitro, good morning, Miz. Morning to you as well, my man. Smith Rowe attacking the Newcastle box. Tommy Asu's shot just goes wide. Nearly halftime, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0. To be honest, it's been an even game. There you go, halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm.
I'd say both teams had pretty good chance. Well, Aubameyang missed an absolute madness. Open goal, hit the post. John Joe Shelby long range shot. If that wasn't saved by Ramsdale, wow, that was going in. Big save from Ramsdale. For me, it's two average teams coming together and playing average football. So kudos to them. 100% kudos to them. Both the teams are quite rubbish, if I'm being absolutely honest. Ishan, what's your thoughts on the half?
Perfectly summed up. Two average teams with average performances. There were chances from both the sides. Shelby with the long shot and Aubameyang with the beautiful miss. and you can't ask for more. I mean, what did you even expect? It is Arsenal versus Newcastle. So yeah, I could see the difference is that I could see Arsenal defense panicking whenever, after
Yeah.
that John Shelby shot. I could see panic in the defense whenever Newcastle had the ball in the position in their half. So I could see a bit of a panicking there.
Yeah.
But even Newcastle were in a very sort of vulnerable situation of conceding a goal. But Arsenal actually did not capitalize on the chances that they got. They were kind of 10 to 15 minutes of a constant time that Arsenal were in their box, and they could have capitalized on that. But you know it's just the final finishing and the final element is just average from both the sides.
No, 100%, man. I just want to read out some of your comments now. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts were for that particular half. For me, it was two average teams coming together, and Newcastle probably a team that is a lot less in terms of, like, Arsenal have actually bought a lot of players in this transfer window, and they bought some semi-decent players. Newcastle, they've not invested. Their previous owner, Ashley, what's his name? Mike Ashley. He didn't even invest much. The only player that they got was Joe Willock, and they've actually looked at times better than Arsenal. To be honest, Arsenal at home just looks. I can't. This is the thing. I can't believe Arsenal fans. They're okay with this. They're actually okay with this. Just no ambition. Disgusting team. Absolutely disgusting team. Like, how can your home crowd be watching that rubbish football? They need. I can't believe they're still hanging around with Arteta. Like, everyone's got rid of all of their, managers that just can't cut it. Lampard left Chelsea. Now Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, even though it took Man United a long time, even they've kicked him out. Arsenal just hanging on with Arteta, thinking Arteta is going to be the next Pep Guardiola. He won't. He really won't. He's a good coach, but it's incredible how Arsenal they're okay with mediocrity. They like it. They're embracing it. This is their identity now, mediocrity. CCTV, is Lukaku going to start tomorrow? And your thoughts on Chelsea United? Big up Chelsea. I don't think he's starting. Thomas Tuchel actually said that in the press conference that he does not believe he's going to start. He may get some minutes off the bench. What's my thoughts on Chelsea United? Make sure you check out the preview. Ishan was there in the preview. We've got preview part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was the opposition analysis with Rob, who's a Man United fan. Do check that out. And part 2, Ishan and Taryn, we were there. We've got all our thoughts there. But overall thoughts, if I was to give you a summary, positive. We are positive. We're facing a Man United team that's in the mud at the moment. Absolutely in the mud. They don't really have a manager. Yeah, they've got Ralph Ragnick, but they have not announced that he's not going to be in the Chelsea game. And they haven't been playing good football at all. We should be spanking them. So that's my summary on that. Let's have a look at some of your comments now. Princeton saying very good half for Newcastle. Hope is saying Aubameyang is now in for the money only. He doesn't care about missing. He misses and he smiles like he does. Like, who does that? He smiles as well when he misses. I would absolutely hate that. Arsenal best player for me is Ramsdale. Yeah, big save from Ramsdale. I would say Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe has been pretty good as well. I wouldn't say that he has been bad. Newcastle's actually going toe-to-toe with Arsenal. Yeah, they are. No doubts about that. They're pressing high. They're trying to win the second ball. They're attacking when they have the opportunity, going for long shots, creating havoc in the box. Yeah, all of that. Newcastle looking better at least. Yep, big up, Miz. Good to see you, Oluwesi. Apart from Aubameyang, Newcastle look more dangerous to score. I mean, Ishan, is it quite embarrassing for the home team to be battling like the way they are against a team that's coming last? I mean, we played Newcastle away from home at their home ground. We boxed them in. We absolutely boxed them in. They actually did not even have a sniff the entire 90 minutes. And then we eventually got the 3 goals in the second half. Ishan, what's your thoughts on Newcastle, on Arsenal, the way they're playing at home against a team that's coming last? Ishan's network has left us again. Live chat, let me know what's your thoughts on Arsenal playing at home the way they are against the team that's coming last. Let's read some of your comments again. Oluwesi saying Arsenal are so boring. Exactly means that's why I big up Lee Gunner. Raise your standards for F's sake. You're the third biggest club in England. Yeah, man. I mean, it's embarrassing. We would not get away playing like that at home against a team that's coming last. We would be absolutely livid. We would be screaming on the top of our lungs, big time, that this is not acceptable. That's just embarrassing, to the point where Newcastle probably looked better. Newcastle had some decent chances. I know Aubameyang missed one, but it's embarrassing. That's why this unbeaten run from Arsenal that they had, I can't take that seriously. You know, honestly, like, yeah, they beat Leicester, they beat Aston Villa, but look at where Aston Villa sacked their manager. So you could understand where their mindset was. Leicester as well, they're not that good. We've just spanked them too. All the hard matches, your Crystal Palace, your Brighton, they should have lost. They should have lost those.
Am I back? Am I back, miss?
You're back, my bro. You're back. I was going to ask you, Ishan. I mean,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on Arsenal playing the way they are at home at the Emirates against the team that's coming last? That's quite embarrassing, that the way they're playing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they had a run of unbeaten games. That's what they like to call fine. And the teams they were supposed to beat, they beat them. I mean, not very much comprehensively, but they slithered away with few draws here and there where they should have beaten them. But it is what it is. Then came the litmus test against Liverpool. Liverpool showed what it takes to be the top teams and where Arsenal lies at this point of time. Arsenal came with full force against Liverpool, yeah. And the first 30 minutes, Arsenal tried a lot. They also restrained Liverpool from scoring. But at the end of the day, you know that Liverpool was a better team, and it's difficult. It's difficult against them, and the levels are just leaps and bounds. And you're way behind that top level team that you try to proclaim yourself after just 10 games of unbeaten run, where you're knee sliding against a equalizer against Crystal Palace and draw against
Embarrassing.
Brighton.
Embarrassing.
You
Embarrassing.
came to Liverpool. They showed you your levels. Now you're shook.
You came to
You're
Liverpool,
completely
you bent over, and Liverpool nicely put it in like that. Nice one.
Yeah, now they know their levels, and now against Newcastle, they're struggling because they know the fact that there are a lot of loopholes. There are lots of loopholes, and if the teams actually starts working on those loopholes, and if your opposition actually has that capability to find that loophole and get through it, it's going to be difficult for you. And Newcastle, what they're doing is that they're just blocking at this point of time. After 45 minutes, what I can say is that they're just trying to catch the center point of Arsenal's attacking system, which is Smith Rowe, because he's
Yeah.
been the best for the run of games that they had. He's been the best guy, and they've actually covered him quite well. Now they don't have anything for the attack. The few chances here and there that they got, they've missed it. Or else Smith Rowe would have been the anchor of that attack. There would have been more chances created, more shots on target, and more attempts on goal. But now they've caged Smith Rowe really good, and now they know that it's not going to be much of a threat. So now Newcastle needs just to find out the loopholes and stop thinking about who's first, who's last on the table, whom are you facing. Arsenal simply is a team with a lot of loopholes, lot of cavity in it, lot of drawbacks in it. And if a team finds it out and actually,
But can I be
takes
honest?
advantage of that, it's going to
Bro,
be
can I be
easy to
honest?
very defeat. Yeah.
this Arsenal team's rubbish, man. Like seriously, this
Yeah,
Arsenal.
they are.
I just thought, like, I'm just thinking in my head, why am I being so nice? This is a rubbish Arsenal team, man. It's a
It is.
disgusting Arsenal team. It's I can't believe they spent 125 million
Yeah.
and they look like they didn't even get better.
Exactly, exactly. I think so. From that paper's point of view, right? Arsenal uh, looks better in the team sheet comparatively to the last season
So
because they
true.
have actually spent what, how much, 150 million. I
120,
don't know the
like
number.
something like that, 124, 130 million or something like that.
The most they've spent, right? The whole, I
Yeah.
mean, comparatively to all the teams, they've spent the most, and you're still fighting tough against. I mean, fighting hard
And
to
Newcastle
score
still looks
against
better.
Newcastle. And Newcastle looks better with, I mean, being winless in the league. So it doesn't make sense, man. If you're spending so much and you're trying to make a transition, the manager's working on the team for quite some time now, multiple years. He should know the in and out of the team, and there should be a system,
Do you
right,
think
that you're
do you
playing
think it
in.
is the manager? Do you think the team is okay, but the manager is not getting the best out of them, or do you think it's everything? Manager's bad, team is not that good either. Mediocre manager, mediocre team.
Yeah, I think so. The manager is a big part in it, but also you can say the fact that the owners, maybe they're refraining for a change. Maybe you could say that they had multiple chances where they could have removed Arteta and get someone better, but they didn't. So you can think about from that perspective as well. But now, when it all comes to Arteta, I mean, like you said, he shouldn't have even taken the job this early, right? He should have taken.
Yeah, bro.
So it's the same. It's the same case with Frank Lampard, I would say. Same case, like
Arteta should have
Ole.
taken up a team from Championship or something, like
Yeah,
I don't know,
exactly.
like a Norwich or a Hull City. Do you know what I mean?
So
And
if
then
he if
work
he gets
yourself
the
up.
job, and 2 years straight they've been ending at number 8, that should have
Yeah,
been more than enough to get him, to have a change, managerial change for sure. If you're Arsenal Football Club and you're finishing 8th for 2 seasons straight,
two
no,
seasons straight.
no European championships, no European champion, and no European
Disgusting, bro.
competition, no European games. I mean,
Disgusting.
not even
Zero
Conference League
ambition.
games, not even Conference League games. I just one thing clicked to my mind. What expressions used to say that Arsenal fans needs VPN to watch Champions League and Europa League game. No European competitions, no, none of that. And the last, I can't even remember the last time I saw Arsenal in Champions League. What was that?
Ladies and
9-1
gentlemen, in the live
spanking.
chat, can you let us
Uh,
know when the last time Arsenal was in the Champions League? I've
I
forgotten.
think
I really
I
have.
think so. It was Bayern Munich. I think so. They got spanked by Bayern
When they
Munich.
used to get slapped by Bayern Munich, when they like
Yeah,
just slapped
yeah,
around.
that was the last spanking. I think so. It was 9-1 or 10-1 something. So
Barcelona
aggregate
used to
score.
spank them as well. Remember, Barcelona spanked them as
Yeah,
well
even
a few
Barcelona.
times.
But I think so. The last spanking was with Bayern Munich when they lost 9-1 or 10-1. I don't think so. And on aggregate, and that was the last one I saw. Last time I saw Arsenal playing
Yeah,
in the
that
Champions
video is
League.
still on Pornhub, by the way. That 9-1. Yeah, you can watch that. Absolute, unbelievable video, man. If you want to watch and watch some demolition, if you want to see some demolition, you can catch that in
Uh,
Pornhub. Um, Princeton saying, want Newcastle to win or draw, want to see some entertainment on AFTV. They think they're far better than us in terms of form. Wow. See, this is what I mean. This Arsenal fan base is deluded. They think their form is better than us. Like, oh my goodness me. I want to read some more comments here. Second half is just about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Miz, just listen to what you just said. Battling it out against a bottom tier team. No offense, Newcastle, but at home, Arsenal abysmal. Jonathan Gidro, Arsenal does not have ambition anymore. Sad after growing up watching Henri and Perez. Yeah, man, what an era that was. Henri, Perez, Ljungberg,
and that was the
um,
last
Patrick
2003,
Vieira.
4.
Yeah, man, that was an incredible era. Honestly, Saul Campbell was there. Um, yeah, I even remember they used to have a player called Wiltord. Do you remember Sylvain Wiltord? Ishan Wiltord, that French guy.
Yeah. Oh, Gilberto
He was a good
Silva.
player.
There was Pires. There was Henri.
Gilberto Silva. Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy, man. That was crazy Arsenal team. You
No, it
know,
was, man. It was. Um, as the Miz, I feel like wasted my evening, but I'm still watching the match with you guys. My man, thank you so much. Honestly, do appreciate that. Yeah, look, I'm literally doing this one because Ishan and I, we sort of talked about it that we want to do other matches, just not just Chelsea. We want to expand it a little bit where we can catch other matches. But at the same time, I really specifically aimed for this match, hoping that Newcastle was going to win. So that could still happen. I think we can get a good laugh if Newcastle wins, in all honesty. Arsenal showing great. Arsenal showing get Lucien Fabre. He plays good football. Yeah, why not? Why not? Great A here, and I'm sick of Arsenal fans saying Ramsdale better than Mandy. Oh my days. Ishan, Arsenal fans, they think Ramsdale's better than Mendy.
oh my God, Mendy,
We need to
Mendy
cancel that
helped.
club, bro. How do we cancel that club? How do we actually cancel a club?
Mendy, I think so. Sorry, Ramsdale, I think so, is responsible for relegating three teams, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he's
And
he's
Mendy is responsible for winning a Champions League for one team. So what?
it's criminal, bro. It's
What?
criminal. It's criminal. Deportation. Someone needs to be deported.
Yeah, I
Is this too
mean,
yellow?
he
Oh, lucky.
for sure Ramsdale has been in a good form. Yeah, realistically speaking, he has been, and there were good saves, and he saved Arsenal's ass quite some time now. But there is the level of delusionality. Do not cross that, man. It becomes just that becomes
Mendy, Mendy and Ramsdale.
that is that becomes foolishness, total foolishness.
Right, this is Dubravka is a bit of
It's
a
like that as well, Miss. When your level is low, right? When your level is actually very low, but you're hyped as a big team, and a little bit of a flick of a performance, you'll say that you're the best team in the world. Just 10 games in a row, they were unbeaten, and they were like, all right, fine, bring on Liverpool, we're gonna beat them.
bring on Liverpool.
Yeah, you saw that, right? What happened with you guys? I mean, you are there on those
You got your
unwanted
pants
website
pulled
18.
down. You got your pants pulled down in front of millions. That's what
See
happened.
that? And now, if you see just a sliding tackle by Tomiyasu, you'll you'll hear Arsenal fans saying he's better than Alexander Arnold, Reece James. You'll hear that, and because that's the level. That's the level.
Embarrassing, bro. I would have to
The level
somewhat
has,
agree with this. Ramsdale would be third choice at Chelsea. I mean,
yeah.
do you think Kepa would be in front of Ramsdale?
I think so. Ramsdale is a better shot stopper than
Yeah,
Kepa.
Ramsdale's a better shot stopper.
Yeah, Ramsdale is a better shot stopper than Kepa, but Kepa, let's say the type of football that we play, the build up from the back. I think so. Kepa is better in that because his passing abilities and passing range is better. And
True, true,
Ramsdale,
true.
I can't say the same with him. So if it won in Chelsea's team, I think so. Kepa would be more a sensible move because he's better in passing ability, and that counts a lot because we develop our gameplay from the back. But I can't say the same with Ramsdale. But all in all, Ramsdale I can say is a better shot stopper.
I like this comment. Second keeper should be more tactical. Kepa at penalties though. Yeah, it's a good point. Kepa or Ramsdale for penalties. I'd go with Kepa. Then again, I haven't seen Ramsdale. Ramsdale's a bit of a shot stopper, so you never know. You never know. But yeah, that's an interesting point. Ramsdale, what number choice would he be? No way he would even start for Chelsea. No way. Like, there is no discussion here. Mendy is probably one of the best goalkeepers in world football right now. Ooh, Arsenal with a good shot there from some say from Dubravka. 50 minutes gone. Looks like the intensity. Both teams are trying to go for it because at the end of the day, both teams need a win. Newcastle needs a win, and similarly with Arsenal needs a win as well. What do you think about Saka, Ishan, man? Thoughts on Saka?
Saka is a is a bright prospect for them, but it depends on how the manager is developing him. I think so. That's the most important factor because uh, the talent is there, the potential is there, similar to what Foden had in Man City, a couple of years
Mm.
ago. It's similar to what Saka has now at Arsenal. But a lot depends on the manager, how he drives and carries this youngster to becoming an actual prospect to the team. And at this point of time, it seems like he's got a much bigger responsibility than what he should have been, getting at this point of time with this age. Maybe he should have been eased to the team, have a lot of seniors in the team that he can learn from. But at this point of time, look around, you see maybe you're the one you need to carry this whole team. And if you proclaim Arsenal to be a big club, carrying Arsenal on his shoulder, being one of the brightest talents, it's tough, man. It's an added pressure that you wouldn't want for a bright youngster like a Saka. This process needs to be slow and steady in order to develop, and there are lots of factors that you need to consider. Oh, that was a good ball from Saka, but
Yeah, man, very good ball from
nobody.
Saka.
So yeah, man, I mean, a lot of depends on the manager, and maybe that's why a lot of the remaining very few sensible Arsenal fans are acknowledging the fact that getting a good manager at least might not change the board, might not change the owners, might not change the management, but at least would bring in a spark of change in the team's system. The way they play, the
Yeah,
mentality of the team, and the man management, the player management, how these bright youngsters like Smith Rowe and Saka needs to be managed. It's very very important, and also analyzing the opponents, the toughness of the game. You need to manage these young players because you wouldn't want to put a huge set of burden on their shoulders being so young, right? And this is
yeah.
what, look at Smith Rowe showing signs of being a huge prospect for them with flourish of great performances. Now he has a burden on his shoulder all of a sudden that you need to
Mm-hmm.
perform, or else Arsenal's not going to perform well. Look at this match.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe has been caged. He has a burden now in his shoulder that, oh my God, I need to perform or else Arsenal is not winning. So
Mm.
should that burden be there on a young 19, 20-year-old guy?
Yeah. So dependent on one player.
So dependent and so young. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be the case, right? You need to have senior players to rely on. What the hell is Aubameyang doing there? Being
Yeah.
such a senior most player with so much load of experience and golden boot winners and all those stuff,
All the money as well.
all the
Like he's
money
on
as
a
well, and
bumper salary.
and you're depending on the likes of Smith Rowe and Saka, the 18, 20-year-old kids. And now where a scenario where your opposition knows the fact that if you cage these players, if you guard these players well, you're fine, you're enough. So that's an added pressure on the shoulders automatically. Saka and Smith Rowe, if you cage them, Arsenal is toothless, and that's exactly what's happening in this game.
Yeah. This Arsenal team is not scary one bit, man. I mean, I'm not surprised every time they come. I'm not saying Newcastle's a decent team, but now they've got a new manager. Maybe it's a different bounce. We'll see. But every time so far in this season, they've come across a semi decent team, whether it be Crystal Palace or Brighton. Obviously, when they come against the top notch teams like Chelsea and City and Liverpool, absolutely got their backside whooped. But even against Crystal Palace and Brighton, they did not deserve to win. So it kind of tells me that they're just not a good team, man. They're just a team that is probably of the level of just mid table sort of team. They just got lucky that they're so high up in the table at the moment. They're fifth. They don't deserve to be fifth, in all honesty, and they will go down. I can't see how they stay fifth. They will finish below sixth.
Oh, there is a
Um,
lot of pressure, miss. Lot of pressure. Look at the teams now. West Ham is, lurking around top four. If West Ham is lurking around top four, the fact that the likes of United,
Tavares
Leicester
just
are going to
scored,
come up.
bro.
Oh, they just scored. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they just scored Tavares just when we were saying. Good movement from Arsenal there. Very, very good movement. But Newcastle just got caught, man. They absolutely got caught.
Mm, great movement. Oh, good score. That's a great goal, though.
One time where Newcastle just fell asleep in defense.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Saka. It was Saka that scored. I thought it was Tavares that scored. Smith Rowe put Saka through.
You see that? The youngsters have to take charge or else Arsenal are toothless. And that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
And
Saka
that
scored.
defense as well, man. How you just let Saka just go behind you like that? And also the keeper from that angle, you need to be closing it down even more. It was a good shot, man. It was a good finish. Very,
Yeah.
very good finish. Yeah. Ah, man. Here I was hoping for a Newcastle win, but now, bro, Newcastle's dead, bro. If they go 13 games without a win, Ishan, they're dead. Do you know what, Newcastle? All this time I was hoping you guys are going to win. Now, you know what? You lose. Seriously, lose. I want you to get relegated now. I want you to get relegated. You deserve to get relegated. You're a disgusting team, Newcastle. Absolutely
Maybe
disgusting team.
what if they get resold? Saudi,
Bro, they'll have to
investment
sell it
fund.
for like half the price.
They would come back and say, "Oh, you know what? Let's get out of this shit. Nobody wants this."
Bro, Ishan, if their owners have ambitions of one day winning the Premier League and also be a super house in Europe, bro, they've got minimum 5 years to go before they can be relevant. Because they get relegated this season, then they'll have to build up from Championship. Then they'll have
They
to come
go
back to the Premier
automatically
League.
2 years minus
Yeah,
two
you're
years.
right.
If
There
they
you
get
go. 2 years,
relegated,
minus
2
2
years
years.
minus.
Minus 2 years. That's pretty incredible.
This season's already gone. You get relegated, championship, and the year, the next year that you come back, you're definitely not gonna get good players there. So this season and the next 2 seasons gone. So if you count this year, 3 seasons are gone already.
Yep. And so many people were telling me 2 weeks ago. I was actually saying 2 weeks ago, or even 3 weeks ago, that Newcastle's going to get relegated. They're just not good enough. And so many fans are saying, Miz, it's too early in the season. You can't say that. Mate, they're rubbish. If they go 13 games without a victory, I mean, Ishan, has this ever happened? Like a team not winning a single game after 13 weeks, after 13 games, still manages to get out of the relegation? Has that ever happened?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there is any team who went winless for 13 games. Let's have more of a research on that. Actually, that's interesting.
Live chat, let us know. Has any team ever, after not winning a single match in the first 13 games, have they got out of the relegation battle? Alex Abhishek Matthew has actually put this same comment in the preview as well, and I had it up. I just didn't remember to read it out. Miz, next Sunday FA Cup FA Women's Cup final watch along, please. Look, I don't mind. I've not watched any, if I'm being
You need
honest.
to watch. Maybe you need to start watching women's football team Chelsea's. They are, they are
Are they?
late,
They're,
miss.
they're good, huh? I heard they're
They
very
are
good.
late, man. They are late. I'm actually starting to becoming a fan for Chelsea
I mean,
women's
Ishan,
team.
if you're down, I'm happy to do this, bro. If you're down for the watch
I'm down.
along,
I'm down. I'm down. But the thing is, will it
where
clash
do I watch
any?
it? Where do I watch this?
I'm not sure about that, but will it be telecasted in Chelsea's app if that's the case, or else we'll have to look at the broadcasters list.
Alex, let us know where this is telecasted. I mean, is it going to be telecasted by the Fifth Stand app? Because I'm not sure if.
Or YouTube. Alex is saying YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
YouTube Live.
Okay.
That would be amazing, but if it's YouTube Live,
Imagine doing a watch along from YouTube. That's going to be quite amazing. Actually, there will be enough
Yeah.
streams on YouTube. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, look, Ishan, if you're down, bro, I'm happy to do the watch along for the women's FA
Yeah,
Cup
yeah,
final. I
yeah.
think
I'm
it's
down.
worth it.
It's worth it, and I think so. It's against Arsenal, and Arsenal has a good women's team as well. They have a decent
Brilliant,
women's team. Yeah.
brilliant, brilliant. Alex Abhishek, well, there you go, man. We will be doing a watch along for the women's FA Cup
But
final.
does it interject with any of the men's matches? I mean, Premier League matches.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Is it
do have
Sunday,
to,
right?
yeah, we do have
So
to figure that out. If it clashes with any of Chelsea matches, then I don't think well, yeah, I won't be able to do that. Um, but we'll check into that. We'll check into that. I'm sure Alex will probably comment very soon about it. Saka's, ladies and gentlemen, down. So looks like there'll be a substitution there. He seems injured, but I'm just so upset that this Newcastle team. That's a crazy tackle once again from Newcastle. Ishan, any chance for Newcastle to make a comeback here?
in this match, yeah, I think so. It's just one game, one goal. One set piece, and they might be back. But it doesn't seem like miss. I mean, the impact is way below average now in the second half, and Arsenal, even if they're not looking good, they're all over Newcastle. So you're right, man. Newcastle looks absolutely dead.
Newcastle's a rubbish team, man. Their fan base was so excited when they got the new owner. I feel like saying, "What are you excited about, man? Your team's going to go down, man. Your team's going to get
Yeah.
relegated." Where does Arsenal? Arsenal will go. Oh my god,
Where would they go?
they'll be level points with West Ham.
Wow.
They won't go fourth because of their goal differences, but this Arsenal team's not good, man. Honestly, it's not good. I don't know how they're getting away with it.
All right, Miss. I've got a stats from transfer market list, yeah,
Yeah,
and it shows the worst starts to the season, Premier League season ever. Uh, so I'm not, I don't know how I don't know how is this possible, but they're showing after 9, 10, 11, 12, after 12 games, they're considering 12 games, yeah.
yeah,
12 games, Sheffield United lost 11, drew 1 in 2021 season, which was the last season.
yeah.
So that was the worst
Wow.
start. And
Lost
also there's
11 and drew 1. So 1 point after 12 games.
yeah, 1 point.
That's incredible, bro.
And they're showing Portsmouth at 1, but they're showing that they've won 2, drew 1, lost 9, but they're showing the points as -2. I'm not sure how's that possible. There might be some points penalty to that, and that's
Probably
showing a
some points
9.
penalty. Yeah.
Yeah, on 2009-10 season, so maybe some points penalty, but yeah,
Oh, Callum Winslow through. Oh, what happened there?
maybe offside, is it?
Ah,
So yeah, I think so. It has to be Newcastle.
Newcastle's got 6 points
Oh, I
after,
mean,
well, this week.
no, sorry, Sheffield United. Where are Newcastle now? How many wins? I
Six
mean, sorry,
points, 6 draws.
6 draws. I think so. Yeah, they're above. They're above Sheffield. They're not the worst starters. Sheffield United was the worst starter. After 12 games, 11
Hmm.
losses, one draw. So after 12 games, they were just 1 point.
Wow, bro. What are some of the other teams?
So you have Everton in 1994-1995 season. They started the 12 games with 0 wins,
Oh
4
man,
draws, and
Arsenal
8
another
losses.
goal, bro. Martinelli.
Oh my God. 2-0, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll be seeing that now. Newcastle are gone, man.
They're finished, bro. Newcastle. What a stupid,
Oh,
rubbish team Newcastle is, man.
this looks
Team
like a
waste,
great
man.
finish, but the defense was shambolic.
I need to see this again.
Look at that. This looks like a great pass and a great finish, but the defense should have been way better. But a great finish, actually a great finish though.
Nice ball, man. Really nice ball that was. That's actually a good goal, man.
Yeah, they could have been done. They could have done better with the defenseman. Get behind Martinelli. You know what?
Tomiyasu, that's a good assist from Tomiyasu,
Yeah,
man.
that is actually great pass.
Great pass to chip it over the top. This Newcastle defense, man.
Look at
These
the
got,
defenders. Oh my
bro,
god,
they
they're
got three at the
sleeping, man.
back. They got three at the
This
back, and they're getting opened up like that.
look at that. They're just looking at the ball. Nobody's tracking any attacker.
But
Everybody's
this
free
team
there.
will not get. This team cannot stay in the Premier League, bro. They're guaranteed relegated. Guaranteed.
Look
Guaranteed.
at this.
I'm gonna tweet
Nobody's
that.
marking no one. Nobody's marking no one. So as it stands, Miss, yeah, they will uh, regarding the worst start in Premier League. They're actually in 16th, but they'll go up now. They'll go up more
Hmm.
as it stands. Just because they've got 6 draws, yeah. But if you look at the teams who are winless, they're up there in number 3, 4th.
People say, "Oh, but they've got five at the back." Chelsea's got five at the back. It's easy to defend. Look at Newcastle. They've got five at the back. They don't know how to defend. It's not about how many you got at the back. You need to know how to defend. You could have three at the back. You could have just two. As long as you know how to defend, you will not concede.
Yeah.
These guys, they're rubbish. As Ishan was saying, they're just staring at the ball. They've got no idea what's going on. Embarrassing. 2-0 down. How pathetic, man.
Well, now they woke up from sleep and showing some intent to attack. Yeah.
Ooh.
I've been seeing Jonzo Shelby since ages now. What is his age actually? I've been seeing him since he back in the days he played in Liverpool, right? If I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, Liverpool. My God, he was a
With
Liverpool player. Can you believe it?
yeah, with those back in the days, Martin Skirtle, Jonzo Shelby, uh, Reese.
Yeah, Martin
Yeah,
Skirtle.
right. Martin Skirtle,
Wow,
Reese,
Martin
and
Skirtle.
who was that right back? I'm forgetting that right back. Very famous. There was Danny Reese,
Um,
and there was
they
back
had
in those days,
Nathaniel
man.
Klein. They had Glenn Johnson. They
Glenn
had
Johnson,
in the left back. They had Konchesky. Do you remember Konchesky?
Konchesky,
They had Fabio Aurelio,
Fabio
Alberto
Aurelio. Yeah,
Alberto
Fabio Aurelio.
Moreno. Um, yeah, that was a disgusting team, man. But it looks like they're gonna pump in more goals. This Arsenal team now. Skirtle versus Diego Costa, 100%, man. Newcastle is less tactical than Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Daniel Agger. That was Daniel Agger.
oh, Daniel Agger. Oh my days. Daniel Agger. He was good for the long shots at times.
Yeah, yeah.
Miz, if you were the new owners, would you keep any players from current Newcastle squad? Um, I would just probably keep Saint Maximin by a whisker.
But
Everyone else is
who?
quite rubbish.
But Maxman is better than whom? You need to answer that first.
As in maximum better than whom in the current Newcastle squad, or
No, no. It asks what if you're saying that Maximan would come in Chelsea, and you would take Maximan in Chelsea, then there has to be someone that you'd replace him with, right?
oh,
Who
sorry,
would that
is
be?
this
Will
comment
it be
saying, Miss,
Ziyech
if you were the new owners, would you keep any players from the current? No, no, I think he's saying if I was the new owner, Ishan,
or of Newcastle new
of
owners? Okay.
Newcastle, yeah,
Okay, okay. I got that. I got that. Yeah,
I
I
would
mean
only keep
there are
Saint
quality
Maximin.
players, man. Saint Maximan, maybe Wilson as well.
Hmm.
Maybe Joe Linton.
The rest are quite rubbish, man. They're all rubbish.
And it takes time to build the whole squad, man. Even if you have loads of money, it's just not
Oh,
possible to shift it.
so close. They're a rubbish team. Absolute rubbish team.
After 2 goals, they woke up. Yeah, now they're realizing that they need to score.
Yeah. After two more goals, they will really wake up. So maybe 4-0, we can actually see a good game. Martin Odegaard absolutely bodied. Just got body checked hard. I mean, look, the score's 2-0, and a lot of people are going to start thinking, oh, Arsenal's back. They're so good. I have to be honest. This Arsenal team is not scary one bit. Give them a good opposition to play against, they will struggle. I mean, is that your thought as well, Ishan? Like, are you going to be one of those fans that are going to fall into the trap that, oh, Arsenal's back?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Newcastle is just that food. I mean, they're offering no sorts of competition here. The litmus test was Liverpool, and you know the levels of Arsenal.
I want
Look
to
at
see
that.
who
It's
Arsenal's
so
playing
easy.
next.
It's so easy, man. So easy for Arsenal.
Arsenal's got Man United next up.
Yeah, I think so. That's going to be a good game.
I think we should cover that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think we are Thursday. This is the Friday game. Well, Friday for me, which is Thursday for UK. Our game's on the Wednesday. Yeah, Ishan, we should cover that, bro. Man United, Arsenal. Oh,
Right.
that's
What
probably a
time is
bit
it?
too late. Nah, that's too late for you, bro. You'll be
When is
sleeping
that?
that time. That's Thursday. Thursday night for you.
Let me just have a quick check on the timing. Yeah.
Yeah. That actually be a very good game, Arsenal Man United at Old Trafford. Be a good one to cover, actually. Yeah, Alex is saying around 2 a.m. for us, Ishan.
No, man. I don't think so. I'll be able to
Yeah,
cover
nah,
that
you need
because
to sleep. You need to sleep for that, bro.
yeah, for the next
I
day
might,
I'll
I
have
might try
to.
and cover that, actually.
Yeah.
Newcastle whipping in a cross. At least get a goal, Newcastle, mate. Make something out of this game.
Actually, even watching Chelsea Watford would be difficult for me. That's 1 a.m.
Yeah, yeah,
These are
yeah.
some
Nah.
mad timings.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for you as well, man.
I mean, if I was at home, right, I would have definitely covered every
Yeah,
single match.
yeah.
But I need to wake up early next morning. So,
No, 100% understood, bro. And, it's your new work as well.
yeah.
Completely understood, man. Aubameyang getting substituted off has been absolutely rubbish. Mr. Sitter. If I was to rate him,
Mr.
he gave
Sim.
a 1 out of 10 performance today. And the 1 is simply just making it to the field. You got 1 mark for coming to the field. So default. He got that bonus for that. Lacazette coming on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, header goes wide for Newcastle.
We can cover Everton Arsenal on 7th of December, miss. Oh no, that's Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Nah, you won't be able to cover that,
Any
bro.
Sunday matches maybe. Aston Villa, Leicester.
We'll
That makes sense.
let's catch Chelsea fixtures.
Yeah, Chelsea
So,
fixture. I think so. I'll be there for West Ham one.
so you're definitely there for the Man United one. Obviously, we're watching that tomorrow.
Yeah,
You're not there
yeah.
for the Watford. Saturday, that's the early kickoff on the Saturday.
Yeah. For sure, for
We'll
sure.
catch that.
Chelsea
We
West Ham
can
is there.
we can probably do any other games that weekend. Whatever.
Yeah, on Sunday, right? Or Saturday, Sunday, whichever game
So
you say.
Premier League fixtures. So yeah, Chelsea West Ham, which is the Saturday morning, 4th December. We'll do that. And then we have Newcastle Burnley. No one's covering Newcastle Burnley. That's rubbish. Liverpool Wolves. Don't think so. Not on the same day, but on the Sunday. Yeah, not really big time matches to cover, man. To be honest. Chelsea West Ham, and then after that, we could do Liverpool Wolves, but I'll be too tired after Chelsea West Ham. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the time will work things out, obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, 78 minutes gone. Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0. Newcastle in the bin. They can get relegated. I was hoping they were going to do something, but they've absolutely disappointed me. And I can't wait for these Saudi owners to be in the championship. And in all honesty, this Arsenal team's not even that good. They're winning 2-0, but they're not really that good at all. Look at this. They can't even put a couple of passes together. Guys, we're only 8 likes away from 50 likes. I think it'll be fantastic as John Joe Shelby goes for a long shot. It'll be fantastic to get to 50 likes, guys, for the stream. It's a non-Chelsea match stream. Watch along. We're going to try and do a lot more of these as we, carry on in this particular channel. So yeah, it won't be just Chelsea matches as watch-alongs. There'll be any sort of other notable matches we'll try and cover. Obviously, timing has to be a bit of a factor as well. Me being in Australia, the timing is a bit mad at times, so we'll see what happens. But 6 more likes to 50. Please, let's get to 50 likes. I think that'll be absolutely brilliant for a non-Chelsea watch-along. Oh, Arsenal almost through again. Martinelli with poor touch. Alex Abhishek saying Livermore versus Robertson today should be fire. Yeah, it actually will be. Hopefully Southampton can do something, but highly doubt it, man. Highly doubt it.
Was that Martinelli with the beautiful through ball?
Yeah, poor touch from Martinelli, man.
Was that Smith Rowe with the through ball? Who was that?
I think it was someone with the left foot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it
I'm not sure.
Tavares or was it Smith Rowe?
Not sure,
Didn't
man.
really notice, man. Sam Maximin lifts the ball up. Nah, decent defending. Look at John Joe Shelby, man. He's just got his head down. He's trying to track back. He's doing a Jorginho impersonation, head down. Lacazette just misses there. Ishan, what's your thoughts on Martinelli, bro?
Injury prone, right? But I think so. He's a good talent, man. He's a good talent. If he stays out of injury, actually he brings out great output for the team, and this whole unit, right, with Martinelli, Turney, Saka, Smith Rowe, they actually combine to be very decent. If they all combine and gel up together, they actually look very good. But again, it's up to the manager how he makes these guys play. But when it comes to individual talent, Martinelli, Tani, Saka, and Smith Rowe, these four guys are very very good. If you'd want to pick few guys from Arsenal, these are the guys I would want to pick to say that yes, these are the hope for Arsenal.
Players that they can build the future with, yeah?
Yeah, for the future prospect as well, and also there are other aspects as well that you need to consider. But when it comes to individual talent, these four are really really good. But although uh, one thing that you'd consider is that Tierney and Martinelli, they're kind of injury prone, so you never know when they're kind of available, when they're not. But when they play good, they actually carry the team really well.
Yeah. I like the look of Martinelli. You're right. He is injury prone. Um, seems like technically he's sound. If he can keep himself fit, maybe he could turn out to be some type of a player, I suppose. Thomas Partey, Odegaard. Arsenal's just trying to slow the game down. I mean, they're ahead, so they don't have much to worry. Newcastle's trying to counter. Nah. This Newcastle's team, my God, if I was a Newcastle fan, I'd lose my mind, man.
With all the excitement and happiness of your club getting sold to a rich let's say joint venture of multiple companies, and then you saw that even after sacking your manager and your director, it's not working out. I mean, at least there should be some aspect of positivity in the team, right? Whenever this change happens,
Bro, what
there
happened to
should
the
be
new
some
manager
aspect.
bounce? Where's the new manager bounce?
No bounce at all. I mean, dumb surface. Dumb surface do not produce any bounce.
Bro, they are so bad, man. They are so bad. Look at this comment from Victor. Newcastle's so bad. They are, bro. They are absolutely rubbish. Ishan, worst team in the league? Newcastle?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Norwich better?
Norwich Norwich beat Brentford, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Ishan just closed the case. I mean, what do you think this Newcastle team needs, Ishan? I feel like they need centre backs. They need
They
a new
they,
keeper. They
they
need a
need
new keeper.
God. They need God.
They need God. Yes, they need God badly. Firstly, they need God. Um, they need they need a couple of good CBs, man. CBs that are going to be concentrating. Good CBs. They need a
I'm
good
not sure if
goalkeeper.
they have if they have anything to do at this point of time, because there's no transfer market. You're not gonna have influx of new players in your team, and you know, you've got a new manager, but then it's not working again. I mean, it'll take, if you say that eventually it's going to take time for him to adjust and actually set the system, but you
Mm.
have got no much time. It's 13 matches, you're unbeat, you're, winless, and the other teams are actually pulling their
Bro,
socks up.
they'll be not they'll be a lot of people tell me that, oh, but Newcastle will be able to get players in January. Which player will be excited or interested, Ishan, to come in January if this team actually has zero wins by the time January comes? Here we go. Arsenal are about to put in another goal. Lucky. I mean, honestly, Ishan, which player will be interested to come to Newcastle if Newcastle by the end of December has zero wins, which is
Yeah,
quite possible. They could have zero
yeah,
wins.
yeah, man. It's good. Automatically, when you're, on the relegation zone, it becomes difficult, and also for the next season's perspective, it becomes
Mm.
difficult for you to attract players. What are you going to say to the players? You're going to play in the championships? Is that what your unique selling point is? To attract players, you're going to play in the championship? Absolutely not. I mean, even the you, championship teams players only is the other one that you're going to attract, and maybe the other Premier League teams are not going to be interested as well. So
Nah,
you're going to
no
have to
way
look at.
other Premier League teams will be interested. Who wants to go to this club, bro? Get
Yeah. So
relegated.
you're gonna have to look at, let's say, the some players from other leagues, man. League One, Bundesliga.
Yeah, yeah, yep,
You're
yep,
gonna
yep.
you're gonna have to look at that.
Hungarian league, Turkish
Yeah,
league,
yeah,
Azerbaijan league.
for sure.
By the way, Sen Maximin had a really good shot, but once again, nicely saved from Ramsdale. John Joe Shelby. John Joe Shelby just comes off, man. This Newcastle team they need a keeper. They need two quality CBs. They need a playmaker in midfield because they are absolutely rubbish in midfield. They probably need a solid defensive midfielder. And up front, they need another winger and another striker. It's a total team overhaul, man. It's a total team overhaul. It's not going to happen. As Ishan said that they're already going to be minus 2 years once they get relegated. And then after that, you have to build a team. They are at least 6 to 7 years away before they can even contemplate thinking about winning anything major in terms of Premier League or Champions League or anything like that. At least 6 to 7 years. And that's if they get everything correct, right, Ishan? Like they have to get everything correct.
Yeah, once they drop down, they hit rock bottom. They need to rise up like Rey Mysterio climbing the cage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And it has to be just exponentially increasing. You cannot have any sort of complacence after that. Once you hit the rock bottom, because after that you're gonna go you're gonna go more way back. You're not gonna head front. If you lose from there, even after getting relegated, maybe they get sold again. I won't be surprised.
Imagine that. Can you imagine the owners just turn around and say, "We are fed up. This club is just a losing club."
Possibilities, man. Miss, just imagine a club you've bought. Whatever you do, whatever you try to implement, new changes, new ideas, just does not work. Just imagine that. Maybe that might not happen. Maybe we would just let's just imagine that hypothetically.
Yeah,
It's possible, right? I mean, whatever changes you implement, whatever things that you do, whatever
it just doesn't
actions,
work out.
yeah, new managers, new board of directors, new badge, new everything, just does not work out. Just does not work out. You keep on losing. What are you gonna do?
100%, bro. 100%. I mean, they have to be so patient. These new owners, they have to be so patient because Yeah, they not only they're going to get relegated, then it's a long, big season at the championship. Slowly get players, slowly build up. Oh, it's going to take them ages, man. Great air here and saying opinion on United fans saying their new manager is better than Klopp and TT. Come on, man. I mean, I know Ragnick has sort of, Klopp and TT were his disciples, but Klopp and TT have gone and done madness, whereas Ragnick, he was a coach, but then he was more of a sporting director, consultant. He's got the philosophy, he's got the idea, but he's never won anything. So, in terms of management, TT and Klopp are much better. Like, yeah, Ragnick knows what he's doing, he's got the philosophy, but nah, I don't think he's a better manager. I mean, Ishan, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, first of all, I'm very very good in ignoring delusional people, right? And I haven't heard anybody say that. And if they're thinking anything like that, then they can think all they want, but they very well understand that they're way way behind when it comes to levels of playing football and winning things. They're way behind what Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City are at this point of time. So there's a level of delusionality. If you cross that, it becomes foolishness. So they are foolish at this point of time. Uh, like the points you said, Miss, you sums up the question very well. But they're just being simply delusional. Nothing, and I don't think so. We should be hearing about fans much. Great again. I've been seeing your comments, and I'm seeing that you're getting shooked by Arsenal fans, Man United fans. Just chill. Don't listen to them. You build
Don't
your
listen
own
to them,
perspective.
bro. Yeah,
You build your own perspective. You have your own eye test, and the more you watch football, the more perspective of yours gets stronger, right, Miss? And you would agree that the
yeah,
more
for
the more
sure.
you watch it, the more closely you watch it, and not just your team, but all the teams. If you're a football fan, you'll watch all the teams, all the good teams, and you'll have your own perspective. Even if you hate Man United, even if you hate Liverpool, there are certain things that you'd watch them and say that fine, this is something good in them, this is something bad in them, right? Even if you hate Arsenal, like I hate Arsenal, but I know the fact that Saka is good, the Smith Rowe
Yeah,
is good, you Martinelli is good, so you know the goods and bad sides of everything. So just don't listen to fans, man. I mean, fans of opposition teams just they will downgrade, and that's their work to downgrade the
that's their
opposition
work.
team, right? So don't build a perspective on opposition fans. That's it.
100% well said. Alex Abhishek Matthew saying, Ms. and Ishan, your picks for Ballon d'Or. Good one, actually. Good question. Very, very good question. Personally speaking, at one point I was thinking Messi because of what he did for Argentina, but then club level, let's be honest. Look at Saint Maximin just goes past three or four players, and then he just after that it's just rubbish. And this is the thing with Saint Maximin at times. Um, Lewandowski comes in mind. Obviously, Lewandowski balling out for Bayern Munich, scoring a lot of goals, and Bayern Munich have been doing good. I think it'll be pretty mad if Lewandowski doesn't get it. But then again, you can say, well, what did he do for Poland? He didn't do much. Obviously, Messi for Argentina, but then what was it for Barcelona? Did Barcelona do anything? They were rubbish. Jorginho this is why I say Jorginho is a shout. For me, Jorginho is a proper shout. Jorginho's ability, in terms of interceptions, in terms of like all the build up, like there's no stats, like you can't put stats around these sort of things. But if you watch the game, how important he is to our build up, how important he is, to be able to box the opposition and ensure that if they're coming out, the counter press and to win the ball back immediately, controlling the tempo of the match, to go quick, one-touch passes over the top or slow things down. There's no stats for these sort of intangibles for Jorginho. Interception is a stat. Passing accuracy, you can say. But there's so many things about Jorginho where there is no stat for it. And it's sad, to be honest. And he's won the Champions League. the Super Cup, with Italy Euros. Look at the madness we're doing with Chelsea now in terms of top of the table in the Premier League. Club World Cup still to win, to up for grabs as well. So for me, it's Jorginho. 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal wins. Ishan, who's your shout for Ballon d'Or, bro?
At pick one, I would say Lewandowski, because rightly said by you, when it comes to winning trophies, maybe nobody's ahead of Jorginho, but when it comes Ballon d'Or is all about PR levels, man. For the past a century, if you'd see Messi and Ronaldo conquering the whole Ballon d'Or scenario, it's now more of a PR level where you cannot. I don't think so. Giving Jorginho, although we can argue that Jorginho's
It's
won
all
a
about
lot,
the
and even
strikers,
I
isn't
won.
it? It's all about the
Yeah,
strikers.
it's all about goals, strikers, more PR attraction, media attraction. I think so. They're gonna give it to Messi. They're gonna give it to Messi, but I would want Lewandowski to win. I mean, for me, Lewandowski is one of the best strikers I've ever seen in my life, at least of this generation of mine.
Top
Lewandowski is
striker.
one of the best strikers I've seen. Compare that to anybody. Lewandowski is something else. So if he does not win even one Ballon d'Or, he's been robbed, daylight robbery in 2019 season, and in this season as well, he deserves it, breaking Jared Muller's record. But I think so they're gonna give it again to Messi for maybe those PR stuffs. But yeah, for me it's Lewandowski, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 2-0 for Arsenal. Arsenal wins. I was hoping for a Newcastle victory. I really was. That's now 12 games. 12 games? Is it 12 games? Let's have a look. Premier League table. Premier League
13,
table.
right?
Yeah, it's 13. Let's bring this table up. Let's just take that down for a second. Arsenal 5th, 23 points, as I was saying. West Ham 4th. Newcastle 13 games, 0 wins, 6 draws, 7 losses, 6 points. I mean, absolutely rubbish of a team. From what I've seen today against against Arsenal, it made me even more realize. I mean, obviously, I've seen a couple of we've played against Newcastle. I've seen a couple of other matches of Newcastle, but this display against Arsenal made me realize they're not good enough. They're just not good enough in this level. They're going to get relegated. They are 5 points behind Leeds United, and 5 points is a massive amount of points for Newcastle. Massive. That's 2 wins. I can't even see how they get 1 win. If you want to look at their fixtures, let's have a quick look at their fixtures. They got Norwich next. They're not going to win that. Norwich will win that. And it could even be a draw, to be honest. They got Burnley after. God knows what's going to happen there. So, look, you can say that's 2 winnable games, and they could bounce back. But both these teams are battling as well. So, I don't know. Leicester, they've not been good. After that, it's mayhem. Liverpool, City, Man United, Everton. Game over. If they don't get 3 wins here, I don't even think they're going to get a win against Leicester. But if they don't get 2 wins against Norwich and Burnley, sayonara. Sayonara to Newcastle. Ishan, would you agree? If there's no wins against Burnley and Norwich, after that, Leicester, Liverpool, City, United, Everton, no chance. No chance.
Yeah, no chance. Norwich as well. Dean Smith comes up and takes the charge as Norwich manager, so it's not going to be very, very easy to beat Norwich as well for them. Burnley again, Sean Dyche. So you never know. Leicester, they've been on a poor run or poor form, if you want to say, but Leicester's. I think so. We should expect Leicester to beat Newcastle at least.
Well, Leicester at
So
home.
yeah,
Like, really, they have to
yeah,
win.
yeah, they have to win, and after that, it's lights out for them. Lights out. Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Everton, and we haven't even gone after that. So it's going to be very difficult for them, man.
No, it's lights out. For me, it's lights out for them. Arsenal somehow amazing. I find this very, very. They could actually be 4th if West Ham loses this weekend, which they have City. So I mean, the goal difference is helping them. They're -2 goal difference, and then West Ham 9. Yeah, the goal difference is still going to help them. Will help West Ham to keep them in top 4. But who's below Arsenal? 19. Yeah, so Arsenal's 5th. West Ham, even if they lose this weekend, probably be 4th still because of the goal difference. Arsenal, to be honest, they got the win, but I don't think they're a good team either. I know Richard here is saying fantastic job from Arsenal. Few other play, great job. Tadez Tafe is saying great job Arsenal. These guys are probably Arsenal fans, most likely. But I have to be honest, I don't think this Arsenal team is that good. Yeah, you got the 2-0 victory, but your team is not good. Ishan, Arsenal team's going to get spanked up. They're not good enough, man. They're just not good enough.
Yeah, I think so. These are the opponents where you're expected to win, and they're winning so fine. But when it comes to the tough teams, if you show good performance there, not just slither away with 1-1 or 1-0, but actually if you show good performance there, then you're gonna get considered well. But as it stands, even today, man, Newcastle did not offer
Look at
anything.
their fixtures, bro. Look at their fixtures, bro.
Now this is gonna be some tough competition. I think so.
Exactly.
Newcastle was easy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be some tough competition. And if you want to analyze Arsenal, if you're planning to keep any player from Arsenal in your FPL, these are the next 3-4 matches that you actually need to be very, very cautious of, because Man United and in Old Trafford, Everton at the home crowd, Arsenal against Southampton, it's gonna be tough again.
Bro,
West
Southampton
Ham
generally
very, very tough.
beats Arsenal. Southampton generally
Yeah.
beats them.
So it's going to be tough competition for Arsenal as well. So now actually the tough phase comes for Arsenal. So it'll be interesting to analyze how Arsenal paves the way as well, right?
Exactly. After these 4 games, Ishan, I can actually
Yeah.
say how Arsenal is, because these 4 games are going to be difficult games for Arsenal.
Yeah, and collectively we have to consider all four games, and maybe then we can consider or say that Arsenal deserves to be on 5th or maybe even 4th for that matter if they win.
No, absolutely agreed, man. Absolutely agreed. I'm just glad that I've got Ben White in my team, who's given me 6 points. I would have enjoyed a Newcastle victory. Upcoming matches are Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, Southampton. Let's have a look at is Amanda Broha. So we've got 3 at the back for Southampton. Livramento is starting. Broha starting. Livramento and Broha starting. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
But he's starting again. Let's see.
Let's see what happens. I'm actually very excited. If I wasn't tired, I would have done this watch along as well, but I'm actually tired now. But I might actually watch a little bit of this game. It starts in less than half an hour. So, Ishan, do you think Liverpool, Southampton, could there be some sort of a upset or straightforward Liverpool win?
I think so. Liverpool are gonna dominate, man. Whenever it's Liverpool, it's difficult for the opposition. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Southampton paves the way, because they've defeated Liverpool last season, or have they?
They did. Remember, Hassan Huddle started crying.
Yeah, I think so. That was the case. So whatever it is, it'll be interesting to see. The case was different last year, comparatively to this year around. But let's see what happens. Even Southampton's looking good out of nowhere, after a rough start. But Liverpool looks ever dominating. So it'll be interesting to see how the match goes.
No, 100%. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up now. That is the end of this watch along. First time Ishan and I have done a watch along outside of Chelsea. We're going to try and do more of this on a regular basis. Thank you so much for your support. We've gone beyond 50 likes, which is quite good for a non-Chelsea game. We're trying to build this up. So thank you heaps for your support. Do catch us for the Chelsea watch along tomorrow. Blockbuster game. Chelsea versus Man United. Make it a huge, huge watch along. I want to see each and every one of you guys and more people like, share, subscribe, do the lot, hit the bell notification. Ishan and I will be back, and it's going to be a madness. Until next time, everyone, take care and have a very, very good weekend.